everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the top 10 Marvel Legends action figures from 2023. And keep in mind you may see some figures from the past year or so that I got this year, so for me, they're fair game. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. And number 10 is Ronan the Accuser. I really like this character. He looks awesome, very imposing. That hammer is huge and amazingly done. It's a really well done, I think, figure. And everyone's saying, oh, it's just a remold. You have Colossus pieces everywhere. But I find this to be just really cool. I've been waiting for a good Ronan for years now. I had the old Build-A-Figure from a while back, and I just find this one to be super great in a way. Yeah, it isn't exactly 100,000% Ronan, but it is a really nice figure for what we have. This hammer has a lot of nicks and scratches in it. The armor is really nicely done, very bulky. It doesn't really allow that much for posability, but I'm going to be having him hold his hammer, at least on my shelf like this. And look at that face sculpt. It is just so cool. The sculpting on the body is very well done as well. It's just a really nice figure of a really cool character. In the number 9 spot, we have the Destroyer. I used to have the Marvel Select Destroyer years ago, and this figure is very similar to that, but much better. The articulation is much nicer looking. Yes, it does not have double jointed elbows, but look at the sculpt on this thing. It is just gorgeous. Spikes lining down everywhere. Beautiful, just plain old silver that I really love. Slight look of shading, wash, what have you, reflection from the background and everything. The head sculpt is very nice as well. I really love how that thing looks. It's pretty cool. There are a couple sort of nicks and scritches everywhere, which probably prevents it from giving me a higher score, at least on this one. But I do love how the Destroyer looks. It's a fantastic figure, comes with some really cool accessories, and is very imposing and just very medieval. I love this figure a lot. The Destroyer is so cool. In the number 8 spot is the superposable Black Widow. She probably would be higher, but honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this figure. I do recognize its merit though. It has a lot of great joints. I wish she did have drop-down hips though. I think the drop-down hips are something that G.I. Joe Classified has done a great job with, and they need to expand and bring into different lines. It is a really great feature this figure does not have, and it puts her at the number 8 spot. She has a lot of great accessories though, different hands, 3 different head sculpts. I actually got a second one for kiss bashing and customizing and stuff, and she is just a really wonderful figure, but personally not my favorite. I like the head sculpt on this one. It's really great. The hair is really well done for that, flowing and with a little bit of wash. I like the gauntlets. The paint on the belt is really nice, and the body is basically your standard kind of black. She has the zippers over here, and it looks really great. However, not my favorite, I don't think, Avenger at least, but this Black Widow still is really great. Number 7 is the Sandman. I really find this figure to be super cool. A lot of people are sleeping on him, and yeah, that's not cool. He is a great figure and looks awesome. Some really nice accessories, really great paint wash, and a wonderful likeness to Thomas Hayden Church. Just a great figure all around. I really love how he looks. He even has a butt. I mean, what other figures have a butt that aren't, pronounced like this? It's kind of funny. But still, it's just a really great figure. Some really great articulation. Really nice accessories too. Those giant hands are amazing. I wish he was a Build-A-Figure also to make a bigger version as well. You can't have enough Sandman in your life, and this figure is no exception. The face sculpt is really well done. I love this whole thing. It's very dark, very shadowy, very shaded. Really nice, giving him a kind of blank eye stare in a way. Those dark eyes. Sandman is probably the most slept on figure of the year, I think, and one of my favorites. Does have a few problems if he's not on a 100% secure flat plane, but he's just awesome. Go Sandman, go. At number 6, we have the Blob, a huge imposing figure with a 100% unique sculpt for this character. I really love how he looks. He is gimungous, really great. I love the weird wrestling outfit he has on. The amount of freckles on his body is just insane. The paint job on him is excellent, even though it doesn't really go that much over here, but still goes really hard over here. Very nice. Articulation on him is not the best, but you kind of can't blame them for not having as much articulation as possible with this guy. He is very big. He'll get over-engineered, and I don't mind him having this kind of single-jointed setup for the character. The neck is unique too. It's connected to the head. It's all really fun and good with some great accessories he has. Accessories you can give him. He provides endless amounts of play and fun and value for your buck. So yeah, he is an excellent figure. So stay tuned for more excellent figures in the top 5 of 2023 right after this. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. At number 5, we have Iron Man Mark 1. I really love this figure. It is unique from all the other Iron Mans, which makes him very special. But other than that, he is very paying close attention to detail. I love the amount of scratches on this figure. Little dents, little what have yous. Even the marbling works to this figure's favor. There are tiny little rivets everywhere that just scream old school. I love his boots. I love the sleek armor contrasted with all the rivets as well as all the little lines everywhere. The scratches, everything. This is basically a perfect little Iron Man figure for Mark 1. He even has a unique waist joint. It's just so unique, I think. It's different. It's something retro, which makes it new again. It's a blast from the past, which makes it awesome. I really love how this figure looks, feels, moves, and everything about it. This is an excellent Iron Man that I will not be getting rid of anytime soon. In the number 4 spot, we have Beast. I really love this figure. It is a triumph and a much better way of getting Beast across to people. This coat especially wins me over. Don't know why, not a fan of this kind of sort of cloth material with my figures, but with Beast, it somehow works. I love this little sort of patch, or at least this pocket. It doesn't function as a pocket, I don't think. I wish it did. That would be really cool. You can give him a pocket, I just realized. I love the deco on him. The coloration is really nice. There is some missing paint on the inside right here though, which is a shame, but I just love his face, everything about him. The accessories are great too. This is the Beast to get if you like X-Men and Beast. I definitely had a hard time tracking down the original. I had an easy time tracking down this one, and hopefully you will too, because this Beast is quite the beast of a figure. And before we get to the top 3 Marvel Legends of 2023, let's go over some honorable mentions. As gaudy as he is and as garbage as he is, I can't help but like this Thor from Love and Thunder. I really like the outfit. It's really gaudy and kind of reminded me of a comic book kind of thing. The cape is super duper red. It's very nice. You can't really tell the Chris Hemsworth head sculpt underneath, or at least the Thor head sculpt underneath, but I like how this figure is engineered. It's very Asgard, very cool, and just really detailed. The blue is very shiny. The gold is shiny as well. The axe is really nice and much better, I think, than the Endgame Thor. I really wish I could swap pieces out, but anyways, it's just a really cool figure. It looks very nice on the shelf. It stands there with pride. Yes, really, this was an option. I could have put Molecule Man in the top 10 for this year, but I didn't. I do like the other figures much better, and they are cooler, but Molecule Man really just shakes something with me. I love how he looks. I love the face sculpt, at least is really nice. The hair is really well done. The print on the face is nice too. I love that. I do like how this continues all the way up, and I love these little effects over here. The coloration also kind of reminds me of Kang, who I used to love before the whole debacle going on, but it's such a nice figure with very simplistic sort of tones. It's really cool, and Molecule Man is just pretty neat to me. Just a quick mention, I know that Gore came out in late 2022, but I consider him to be a 2023 figure in a way, since I reviewed him this year, and by golly, I love him. He is just excellent. A lot of new pieces, a lot of old pieces, but the marriage between those is just excellent here. I love the paint, I love the sculpt, the detail on the face is just so incredibly well done. The cloak is phenomenal, looking great, and these weird sparky doodads of electricity and little nodes and slime going around him is just phenomenal. An excellently done figure. Probably one of my favorite Marvel Legends in general, and I am saying that with 100% certainty right now. He is basically perfect and looks really great. His alternate head sculpt is fantastic as well. He's super awesome, creepy, unhinged. Gore is just incredible. Yes, really, and yes, all of them. Spider-Man is amazing no matter what film he's in. I love the head sculpt. I love the body sculpt. I really feel like they knocked it out of the park. There are a couple QC issues with this one over here, but it's fine at least. I know how to work my way around it, and it's okay, I guess. But these two are just something special. Toby and Andrew were my Spider-Men when I was younger. I love them so much. Tom is doing a great job now, and I can't wait to see who takes up the mantle, maybe for Miles someday. But it's just such a really nice complement of Spider-Man we have here. I really think they did a great job with everything, and it's just awesome. I don't think I need any other Spider-Man from the movies. I am set here. This is just great. But who will actually make the top 3 Marvel Legends of 2023? Stay tuned right after this. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. And jamming his way into the top 3 is Spider-Punk. I love the paint on this figure. The articulation is really great too. The sculpt is fantastic. He just jumped out of the movie. This is basically perfection. The only thing I would want more is an unmasked head sculpt, but even then I don't need that. This is all I need. It's just so great. What a fantastically beautiful figure. One of the best in that wave. I love this figure so much. The sculpt, paint, articulation, accessories, everything. Mwah! Just wonderful. The guitar has so much nice paint on it, a lot of really cool stickers, and it's all tampoed on, but even then, it's just fantastic. I love the weathering on it. It's just so great. The little web patterns around him are just so nice. These shoes are amazing. The jacket has some really great touches on the back. It's all spray painted on, and the head sculpt with the bleeding paint is just chef's kiss. This figure is one of my favorites. It is just phenomenal. Go Spider-Punk, go. And in the number 2 spot, rightfully so, is Toad. I love this figure incredibly so much. He is one of the most perfect Marvel Legends I've come across. Excellent in sculpt, in paint, in accessories. Everything about him is just fantastic. One of my favorite figures of this year, maybe even forever. Yeah, just like Gore, he might be eternal for me. This is just a wonderful figure, so well done. The paint, sculpt, articulation, accessories, everything about him. The frog and the toad he comes with reminds me of my childhood, dang it! But yes, the other head sculpt is great too. Everything about him just screams awesomeness. I actually figured out how to pose him like this just now. He is just really, I mean, look at all these little, like, sort of rips and sort of tears and little seam marks and little just sculpting paint. Wash! The wash is what makes this figure a lot. I love it. The lavender and yellow work really well. What are you waiting for? Go get Toad before he gets you. And the number 1 Marvel Legends figure of 2023 is Green Goblin from No Way Home. This Green Goblin is like no other. He has some amazing detail to him. I really love everything about this figure. It is a masterpiece of chaos. Such wonderful, organized chaos. He has a lot of really nice paint, sculpt, detail, and accessories. I love the glider. It moves open in and out a little bit. It's really well done and just so great. Everything about him just screams Green Goblin. It's just wonderful. I do notice that this is getting loose, but this is probably this piece's fault rather than this piece over here. And he is somewhat finicky to get on the glider, but I take it as a really unique challenge for this character. The Green Goblin is fantastic. The Willem Dafoe head sculpt is essentially perfect underneath the goggles. You get a lot of nice accessories with him, and he is basically the perfect figure for 2023 to wrap everything up. Overall, true legends. 2023 has been a weird year of Marvel Legends. I find myself picking and choosing the figures instead of getting full waves, and I think I like that more. There are so many figures I missed out on or haven't even reviewed from this year, and honestly, I'm fine with it. As a result, picking through my top 10 was a breeze. I really love all of these figures dearly. I have noticed that the Black Widow figure is my only female Marvel Legend in this year, and that speaks a lot of volumes about the state of female Marvel Legends or female action figures in general. So Hasbro, I know you're doing great with that one. Let's step it up with other female figures and make them as articulated as her. And when lining up my figures to rank them, I'm surprised I put Beast that high, especially with the cloth, but I do find him to be an excellent figure. And the top 2 was a toss-up between Toad and Goblin. Maybe that will change someday, seeing as I had some issues with the glider. And the rest of the figures kind of fell into place as I went over the characters I got this year, and really, they're all just awesome. But make no mistake, 2024 is probably going to be a better year for Marvel Legends, or will it be the end of the line for me? So which figure in 2023 is your favorite for Marvel Legends? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.